lot to talk about today, and I want to discuss a few things. I want to talk about mainly expectation versus reality in recovery. I've actually recorded this a million times. I've deleted every single one because it's just I haven't been happy with it. So this time I'm just going to record it and I'm going to upload it, and I'm not going to be going to try not to be critical. So sorry, almost running out of battery. So yeah, recovery expectations versus recovery. Recovery expectations versus reality. I've had 3 cups of coffee and I still can't put a sentence together. So I've converted to Nesquik. It's a bit strong though, but it's yummy. So what I thought, how I would explain it or illustrate my point, is show you this. Just gotta find it. This is my recovery workbook. It's like what I do in therapy, and I got different skills and they are my weekly goals and what I'm grateful for. I'm just trying to find what I'm looking for. There. So as you can see, that's a star, and we have to trace it against a mirror, and it's very you can tell it's very squiggly and disoriented, and it goes up the lines, and yeah, it looked easy when we were asked to do it, and I thought it would be fine, but it actually is quite a complicated process, and requires some coordination, and it requires quite a lot. So and I think I thought it was going to be easy, and it looks easy, and you think, well, what's the big deal? But doing it against the mirror is actually, everything's in reverse. So if you want to go forwards, if you want to move your pen forwards, you have to kind of move your pen towards yourself if you're in the mirror. So I found that hard. And I found it hard for many reasons. One, it was my mind and my body were on 2 different pages. What my mind wanted and what my body and my hand was doing were 2 different things. I also found it hard because it's just imperfect, and it's squiggy, and it's disjointed, and it's out of lines, and it's just a mess. And while everyone else was like, oh my goodness, it's so difficult to combine, such a mess, and they were laughing about it, I was very ashamed that I couldn't do it. So, but I think that's really how recovery is. It is squiggy, it can be disjointed, it is messy, it does go out the lines, it's not a smooth linear movement, it's all over the place because so much is happening. But in my mind, I think I built up recovery to be this idealistic, everything's gonna be fine, everything's gonna work, not just fine, everything's gonna be great. My body's going to settle at a safe weight, and jobs are going to fall into my lap, and this is going to happen, and that's going to happen, and I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be calm, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be an extrovert, I'm going to be fantastic, this is going to be great in recovery. This is why I'm giving up my eating disorder, because all this is going to happen. And it didn't. And it's been very tough, and it's been very difficult and very challenging. And I'm trying to get my head around the fact that I am still struggling. I'm struggling with depression, I'm struggling with anxiety, finding a job. I'm very lonely, I'm struggling to connect with people. I try to connect, and then I feel kind of, alone, and it's difficult. So I think for me, what's helped is that I'm practicing self-compassion. I've always done this high expectation thing. I've always had ideal standards, or been very, very hard on myself and expected the absolute best out of myself. Even growing up, even in my eating disorders, like when my weight gets to this weight, when my BMI gets to 17 or 16.5 or whatever, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be taken seriously, I'm going to be exceptional, I'm going to be the best, people are going to like me, I'm going to be an extrovert, all the stuff's going to happen when I'm at this weight. And then when I get to that weight, none of that happens because I've been really ill. But then I think, well, if I get down to this weight, then everything will happen and all the expectations will be there. And when I get down to that weight, none of the expectations have materialized because I've been ill and I haven't been able to go out. I haven't wanted to go out. I can't hold down a job because I absolutely have no energy and I'm passing out. I don't want to be around people because I don't want to eat around people. I don't want to see people. I'm incredibly shy, incredibly insecure. So it just hasn't worked. And in recovery, I do the same thing. So now it's about relearning or rediscovering that things don't have to be perfect in recovery, and I need to make sure that the bridge between my expectation and reality, that gap is bridged, or that gap is closed, so we're on the same page. And way I've done this is, like I said, I've done goals that are, I showed for you. So like those are my goals. It's like my week goals or my weekend goals. My goals are measurable, they're appropriate to where I am in my recovery, they're time specific, and I have a sense of accomplishment. It's like, well, my goal for this week is to send a CV out, or my goal for this week is to connect to one person after Mass. Or perhaps next time I attend an event after Mass, or I go to something at church and I connect with people. So those are small goals that just make things feel more manageable for me. Another thing I do, is I'm learning how to do, is have self-compassion. To realize it's okay to still struggle, and it's okay to be depressed or sad or anxious or all those kind of feelings. That is normal in early days of recovery. My mind is still relearning and adjusting. My body is still adjusting and rehabilitating. There's so much more to go. It's only been 3 months since I left the hospital. And in those 3 months, it's only been a few months since I've actually really reached a healthy weight where my body can start making changes. So I do need to be forgiving, and I do need to have some self-compassion and some mindfulness towards where I am at the moment. I wouldn't expect someone else to have all recovery all worked out by this stage. It's like expecting my precious niece. She's just learned to walk. I'm not going to go behind her, go after her and say, no, let's run. Come, you start running. Because that's unrealistic, it's unkind, it's unfair, and it's unrealistic. I'll never do that to her or any child. And somehow I think it's okay to do it to me, and it's really, really not. That's not okay to have double standards and expect one thing from somebody and not the same standard for myself. So I am trying to just realign my expectations to what is realistic for me right now. So I do have a sense of accomplishment that's appropriate. And the last thing I do is I do a gratitude exercise where I write down what I'm grateful for, what has happened in my recovery in these last 90 days that has been positive, that I am grateful for. I've got an amazing supportive family that supported me financially, emotionally, socially. I don't know where I would be without my family, probably on the street. I have my precious, crazy, needy, high maintenance Joey, who's my cat, my recovery pet. I have my relationship with God. I have my friends and community at St. Michael's at my church. I have my spirituality. That has kept me afloat. So those are just some of the things that I have that are going in the right direction. Maybe not as fast as I want, maybe not linear, maybe not in a perfect way, but they're still there. And I really just need to remember that and to remember to be grateful and to remind myself of all the things that are going right. So yeah, that's just something I have been thinking a lot about. But I've got some interviews lined up. I'm trying not to jump 5 steps ahead of the interview or the process. I'm just going to take it as it comes and ignore all the pressure that's on me, and just that I can actually, I'm getting interviews. And yeah, so I think I feel better now knowing that things are good and things can be positive. And if you are also in early stages of recovery and do anything like me with high perfectionistic standards, just just try have practice some self compassion and retrain your brain to subscribe to belief systems that are more nurturing and more loving and more compassionate towards yourself. Because it is going through early days of recovery. Recovery is hard anyway. And I think it's just so important to be gentle with yourself. And on that note, I'm going off to finish my desk work and watch The Good Doctor. And I will see you all later. God bless. Mwah. Mwah.